to me, my X-Men. Welcome to T-Sportyverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and I had to quote my main man, Cyclops, from that X-Men 97 trailer. Oh, yeah, it's time to talk about that one, folks. We're going to talk about X-Men 97. We're going to talk about Wolverine and Deadpool. This is the X-Men episode, folks. Back in the day, did I collect the X-Men comics? Yes, I did. I could not wait to get to the comic shop, y'all. I'm telling y'all, back in the 90s, when the X-Men comics were hot. I mean, they were hot. I mean, in the late 80s, but the 90s, they were really hot because you had that Jim Lee run that I was able to capture, that fold out comic, man. It was so beautiful, man. Each page was a masterpiece. And so we had that Jim Lee run in the early 90s. And then, lo and behold, we had the X-Men animated series. So it was the perfect storm. I couldn't wait to save up my little money back in the day so I could get to the comic shop, have my mom to take me to the comic shop, or my brother, for them to try to find a parking spot while I go into the comic shop and just be blown away by all the different comics I wanted to buy. X-Men was at the top of my list. Then we had Amazing Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk, and so forth. But the X-Men is most definitely near and dear to my heart. That animated series was one of the greatest animated series ever of all time. It is not easy to tell X-Men stories, but they pulled it off back in the day with that 90s series. And then now to have X-Men 97 has me a bit excited. Going to share my thoughts about that. We're also going to talk about that Wolverine and Deadpool trailer, man. So we got a lot to talk about. Now, as you can see here on the table, folks, I have Wave 1 of the Marvel Legends X-Men 97 wave mixed in with some Marvel Legends retro carded figures. Now, along with Wolverine, Gambit, Rogue, Bishop, Storm, as well as Magneto, I got some retro carded X-Men here as well. I have my main man Beast that I've been looking forward to, just reviewing and sharing my thoughts on. I've had this guy ever since year before last, like late 2022, man. These years are going by fast, I tell you folks. We got the retro carded Beast here. We're going to take a look at him. I also have the retro carded Apocalypse. Now, I have reviewed that figure. That short is up on the channel, so be sure to check it out. We also have Longshot. We also have Spiral here, which is hands down one of the best Marvel Legend figures ever, folks. This Spiral, we're going to take a look at her too. And also, we got old Mojo in the middle here that's always causing trouble. Now, in the midst of all this, I have a VHS X-Men, the animated series figure here in Cyclops. Now, I have reviewed this figure, so be sure to check it out. It's been up on the channel, folks, for a bit. We also have Jean Grey here that was a part of that 3-pack with Wolverine and Cyclops. So this is the Jean Grey here. Now, speaking of Jean Grey, we are getting yet another Jean Grey figure, which is going to be a part of Wave 2. Now, Wave 2 for the X-Men 97 wave will consist of Magneto. So we're getting an Asteroid M, a costume-themed Magneto figure. So that's going to be pretty cool. Really takes me back to that Jim Lee run, man. I'm telling y'all, folks, if you haven't checked out that Jim Lee run back in the early 90s, definitely check it out. We're also getting another Cyclops. So this Cyclops is supposed to, capture the look that he's going to have in this new X-Men, the 97 series. This Cyclops is basically from the original X-Men 90 series. So not much of a difference. I think the Cyclops that is for Wave 1, the only big difference, you're going to get a new head sculpt, but the fact that you'll be able to attach his optic beams to his little blaster, his little visor here. So I think that's one of the major differences that we're going to get with that X-Men 97 not Apocalypse, but X-Men 97 Cyclops. And we're also getting another Jean Grey. Now, I look forward to that one because this one's cool, but I look forward to the X-Men 97 Jean Grey. It's more of an animated version. Didn't get the VHS version of Jean Grey, so we're also getting yet another Nightcrawler. Now, I look forward to this one. This one has more of an animated look to it, so I look forward to Nightcrawler. We're also getting the Goblin Queen, which is pretty much looks to be a spoiler for what's to come in the X-Men in 97 series. So that's going to be interesting. And last but not least, we're getting the X-Cutioner. So yet another villain to add to our collection overall. So yeah, we got Wave 2. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm all in for Wave 2, so I look forward to that. All right, before I get into the figures, I want to talk about the X-Men 97 trailer, all right? So I wanted to give myself time before I share my thoughts, because sometimes, when you watch something and you're excited, you just go off adrenaline and you go, okay, I just want to give myself some time to kind of think about how I feel, about this whole X-Men 97 thing. The animated series from the 90s, it will never be touched. I mean, that wasn't that's in a whole nother stratosphere for me. I feel like that animated series was so special. It was the perfect storm. Again, we had the comics that were hot, and we had the X-Men animated series. And I just feel like that was just lightning in a bottle, back for the original series. I started out this video quoting Cyclops from the X-Men in 97 trailer, because when he said what he said about my X-Men on me, that hit home for me. That really hit home for me. And, just watching the trailer, certain things, and seeing the team together, it was kind of like seeing an old friend again, and reminiscing about old times, or old family member, and talking about the good old days. That's the feeling I got watching the trailer at times, of seeing the old team back. Overall, the trailer looked great. It has me excited, of the possibility of this actually being a good series. I'm hoping it's good. I hope that they do the characters justice. We'll see. I have a wait and see attitude. I thought the trailer was done very well. It really tapped into that nostalgia. It got you excited as an X-Men fan. If you watched the original series, that made you that much more excited in terms of what they did and what they showed in the trailer. Hearing the theme song kind of played a bit, it just tugged at my heartstrings. And again, just seeing the X-Men crew back together, and having Cyclops out front leading the way, and Wolverine and everything, it was something to see, folks. So I look forward to it. Now, do I believe that this will be better than the original series? Absolutely not. I don't expect for this to be nowhere near as good as the original series. I'm just hoping that it's watchable. I'm hoping that it's good, because nowadays, when they try to bring back old shows or cartoons, sometimes they kind of drop the ball. Now, other than Cobra Kai, a lot of IPs have been falling of late, but hopefully they will do justice to the characters, and they will do justice to the spirit of the X-Men animated series, folks. So I look forward to seeing this. This series will drop March 20th on Disney Plus. So we'll see how it all turns out. One of the negatives that I saw in the trailer that I was like, I don't know about that, is Wolverine's voice. Yeah, folks. When he said, I heard him speak to Cyclops on the Blackbird, I was like, that voice is awful. That was an awful Wolverine voice. I'm not feeling that Wolverine voice, folks. Let me know in the comments. They were able to get someone to mimic Cyclops' voice, the actor who did Cyclops' voice from back in the day, because he passed away. But I don't know what they was thinking about that Wolverine voice, folks. That's the thing. It's like you got to get Wolverine right. Of all characters, you cannot get somebody that doesn't represent the voice that we had back in the day. Even the one that was in the Wolverine in the X-Men series, he was on point. And I don't know if that was the same actor that we had, voice actor that we had in the original series, but Wolverine and X-Men, yet another great X-Men cartoon. The voice actor for Wolverine was great. The voice actor for Wolverine, of course, in the 90s series was iconic. So I don't know, man. I'm not feeling that was the one negative that I saw in this series, was not the series, but the trailer, was Wolverine's voice. That they're gonna have to do something about that, y'all. They're gonna do something about that. But I look forward to seeing characters such as Colossus and Nightcrawler, Apocalypse. Hopefully we'll get maybe a Spider-Man, a cameo. Maybe we'll get other characters from the Marvel Universe to cameo in this series. I'm hoping. We got little teasers, Easter eggs on that newspaper article that we saw in the trailer. Daily Bugle, Spider-Man and Eddie Brock, with who's Venom. They had a little bit of Easter eggs on that thing. So hopefully we'll get Spider-Man. Hopefully Spider-Man might show up. But now up next, I want to talk about the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. Now, it's like we got a lot of things to be excited for in terms of X-Men. Now, the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer is Marvel pretty much one shot to really make things right again within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been reeling, folks. It's tough right now. It's rough for Marvel and Kevin Feige. So they need a home run. And this everything is you know hanging on this Deadpool film. It's so funny. Like, who would have thought that the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that's been great for so long, that its success right now, its popularity, and everything that it is, and everything that they hope for it to be moving forward, is riding on this Deadpool movie, because everything has been tough, man. I'm telling you, just to say the least. The last few Marvel movies and products and shows have been just not good. So, but I know this Wolverine and Deadpool movie is going to be good. Got a lot of cameos that's going to go down in this movie. This movie is going to set up a lot with Secret Wars. Hopefully, it will reboot. I'm pretty sure the talk is that this Deadpool movie will reboot the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They'll keep the things that they feel works, and the things that were completely awful and garbage, they're going to get rid of. That's pretty much what this Deadpool is going to be. Deadpool is going to serve as the Flash. He's going to be the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Flash. Flash is always going back and reshaping and rebooting the DC Cinematic Universe, or the DC Universe. So this is what Deadpool is going to be, the Marvel Studios' Flash. So that's pretty much what's going to happen. There's so much to be excited for with this Deadpool Wolverine. Of course, the major thing, the one thing, is the return of Hugh Jackman. This has been a long time coming. I'm hoping that Marvel Studios will just continue to give this man a blank check and say, hey, you just need to play Wolverine for as long as you can. Like, they don't need to replace him. Just have him as your Wolverine. Bring back Tobey Maguire. Have them to show up together, which we'll see that. We'll see Tobey Maguire. We'll see Wolverine. And, man, make it happen. Because Marvel Studios is in need of a hit. They need a home run with this one. They got to make it happen with this one, man. This is their one shot. This is the game on the line, shot clock running down. You got to make it happen, and they got to do it. So hopefully this movie will be the success that I feel it will be, and many others out there feels it will be, and it will reboot the universe. We'll see Robert Downey Jr. return. We'll see Chris Evans return, Chris Hemsworth return as the real Thor again. We'll see. I would like to see a recasting of the Incredible Hulk. I'm not a big fan of the Mark Ruffalo guy, because I don't know what we was getting. Now, we got Shrek in the end game and all that, and I don't want all that. So hopefully we'll get the MCU back again, folks. I'm excited about this Wolverine Deadpool movie. This is pretty much the only movie that we're going to be getting. This is it, man, for the summer. And this will drop July 26th. So mark your calendars. Everybody in the world, I feel, is waiting on this movie. There's no such thing as comic book superhero fatigue. People they're just tired of bad movies. That's all it is. They just want good movies. I want good movies. We all want an escape. And so hopefully we'll get that with Deadpool. I'm pretty sure we will. I think Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are they're gonna knock it out of the park with this one. So look forward to that, folks. So just want to share my thoughts on that. And now just want to kind of briefly, we're gonna look at some X-Men 97 figures. So and then we're gonna look at some retro card ones. So first up, I want to look at let's see who we'll look at. We'll look at Bishop. So we got Bishop here, and he has a shortcut hair. I still want the Bishop with the long mullet, but this is how Bishop is going to look in the animated series. Love these colors. This rocks, man. I love it. The blues, the yellows, and everything. He has a little, I always call this the cowboy, a little cowboy, little bandana thing. I don't know what you call this. Or remind me of something that a cowboy will wear, but I always love this here. This thing here. If you know what this is, folks, let me know in the comments. And then we have his blaster, and he has a holster that will house this blaster. It's a little plasma blaster. So that looks good, and you can put that in his hand, and he's ready to rock and roll, man. So I love Bishop. I love the little M that he has on his little M scar that he has on his eye. He's able to take in energy and manipulate it back as some sort of a blast effect. And I wish he would have come with some sort of a blast effect or energy effect. Marvel Legends always use the same energy effects for every character. So I've added this to him from another Marvel Legend character, because he has that ability. You can shoot him with an energy, and he can absorb it, and then he can shoot it back at you. So I love this Bishop. This is like one of my most favorite figures from this wave. One of my most favorite X-Men figures because I didn't get a chance to get the original Bishop. So this guy looks awesome, folks. So we got Bishop here. And let's take a look at Mr. Gambit. All right, so we got Gambit. And the Raging Cajun was not going to get this guy here, but I was like, okay, this guy looks really animated. I love it. Love how they had handled this hair. I do have the original Gambit. I need to pull him out so we can kind of compare the two. Matter of fact, let me pull the other Gambit out, and we'll compare how different the two figures look overall. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna move Jean Grey out the way. Give me one bit. All right, I'm back. I had to go dig up my Gambit. All right, so this is the Gambit that I originally had in my collection here, and more a bit of a darker paint deco with this Gambit here. I like this one. This more lighter paint deco. I love the face sculpt that we're given with this Gambit, more animated overall, and this one's pretty cool still. But man, I like this one overall. Really, I love the lighter paint that we're getting with this Gambit overall. And again, there's something about this face sculpt that really appeals to me. Again, it's more sleeker. I love how they handle the hair a little better than this one here. So yeah, man, we got Gambit. Now Gambit comes with a few things with his kinetic energy. He comes with his staff. Man, I love that part on the trailer, man. I gotta tell y'all, man, I forgot about that part when he was hopped on Wolverine's back and he used his kinetic energy to power Wolverine's claws. That was bad, folks. So that was one of the standout. That was the standout along with Cyclops in the entire trailer. That part and what Cyclops said at the end. But yeah, man, we got Gambit here, man, the Raging Cajun. Now again, he comes with a few things. He comes with his card here. All right, so you can put a card in his hand. I reviewed Gambit, the gold team Gambit, so it's pretty much the same thing. He does come with his card throwing hands, a little translucent plastic effects. So we have that. That's really cool. So if you want to go this route here with everything kind of falling all over the place, we can do that with Gambit. So this is cool, man. So we got that going on with Gambit here. All right, so we got Mr. Gambit, and I'm gonna see if I can stand him up a bit. Oh yeah, all right, let's go, Gambit. Gambit, stand it up. Up next, we're gonna look at Storm. Now we got Storm here, and I mean, we didn't get any energy effects for the Storm. I don't think we didn't get any energy effects for the Storm at all. We just get Storm. We get Storm. So it looks all right. I mean, the little, I know a lot of people love the Mohawk look, and you know, the face sculpt looks okay, I guess. This looks pretty cool. But you know, I like the one. I like the Storm. I like this is my Storm here. I mean, this is the one that I like here. Really, I was on the fence. I might get the animated series version of Storm from the VHS version, but this one I like better. This one's still pretty cool. You know, we'll see how she plays out in the new animated series. So nothing to Storm. And she didn't come with any lightning effects or anything like that. So I added some of my own. So we can add these to Storm here, and so that she can show off her lightning effects. All right, and she, you know, of course, she doesn't come with a flight stand, so I just gave her my own. All right, so we got Storm. Storm looks pretty. She looks pretty good. I guess it looks good. All right, so up next we're gonna take a look at. Gonna get Gambit out the way because we're gonna look at his sweetheart, and that is Rogue. Now this is the weakest figure I feel out the wave. Not a fan of the space sculpt. I do like the colors. Again, vibrant colors for this X-Men here. One of the strongest X-Men there is, and everything. So overall, the scope, the detail of the figure as a whole looks pretty decent, looks pretty solid, but the space scope is just not doing it for me. Not enough sass. You know, I need a little bit more grit, a little bit more sassiness to a face sculpt when you talk about Rogue. I mean, I just there's not enough personality to this face sculpt overall. And again, you talking about a southern, strong, sassy girl. you just want to see a little bit more with that. Now, she does come with 2 swappable hands. That's the swappable hands. Of course, this one here has her taking her glove off. This one here, you can swap this out so that it shows that her glove has been taken off and she's ready to absorb somebody's energy. So I like that. That's pretty cool. So we got that. Strongest X-Men, or one of the strongest X-Men there is in Rogue. So pretty decent figure overall. But I don't know, man. This one here, I think I favor the original. This one here has a little bit more personality. She don't play. This one here, I don't know, just looks a little too happy, whatever. So I think we would get that little median, that little middle, ground between the two. I like this color. Again, the colors are better. This one's a little bit more darker paint deco than this here that we have. So overall, this one's pretty decent. Still like this one a little bit better. But here we got Rogue here. So I'm going to put her back on a flight stand. She does not come with this flight stand. I'm using some other flight stands for these characters so they could fly, be in the air like they're flying. So I got Magneto back here on a flight stand. And man, this figure looks awesome. Now, he does not come with these effects, folks. I've added these to effects because he does not come in anything. Come on, Marvel Legends. Y'all got to make it happen with these effects. All y'all have to do is add the same things y'all keep adding to figures. But overall, I like this Magneto. I love the face sculpt. I love the detail around the eyes, the color, the darkness around the eyes. It looks really good. Overall, the body mold was pretty solid. It was pretty much the same Magneto that we've gotten before. This is the one from the 3-pack with Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. This one definitely hands down the better. I like this one here overall. And again, this face sculpt looks awesome. Look forward to the Asteroid M costume version that we're getting in Wave 2. I see a lot of people swapping out the head, the unhelmet head sculpt for this one here or whatnot. So that's going to be interesting to see because he comes with 2 swappable heads, that one. So without the helmet, with the hair and everything. So, but this figure does come with 2 fisted hands and everything. So you want them with the fisted hands to give you the smackdown. You can do that as well. But this Magneto looks awesome. I like this. This is my favorite Magneto until maybe we get the version 2 that's coming out in Wave 2. Last but not least, in the X-Men 97 wave, we got to look at the man who's the best always at what he does, and that is the one and only Wolverine. Now, this is the highlight of the wave, of Long with Bishop, is this Wolverine. This is hands down the best Wolverine that we've gotten in Marvel Legends. I gotta say it, folks. We've had a lot of Wolverine figures. I'm gonna bring some out because we got a lot of Wolverine figures. I'm gonna move Gambit out the way. I'm gonna move Rogue out the way because I gotta bring some Wolverines now. This one here is a favorite. This one here is always gonna be a favorite of mine. This one, this little battle damage Wolverine's claws are a little messed up. But this one, man, is just awesome. This was a part of that Amazon pack that we've got a while back. So we got this Wolverine here, so if I can put him against Mojo. Then this one here is a part of that 3-pack with Cyclops and Jean Grey. It was the Jim Lee 3-pack. So that's what it's supposed to be. This one here is awesome. So we've got some really great Wolverine figures, man. It's just, man, I know this one here that we got from this X-Men 97 wave is pretty cool. I'm trying to see if I can pull them up. Okay. And then this one here is a part of that Incredible Hulk versus Wolverine 2-pack. So this is another one that's pretty solid. All right. So we got this one here. And we have this one that was a part of an X-Men wave that we got maybe like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. And the claws are really sturdy. I like these claws. They're really cool. So they did an excellent job with these claws. So we've had some really, really good Wolverine figures over the last few years. And this is just some of them, folks. I mean, this is not all our Wolverine figures. This is just some of them, man. But above all else, this is the best. I mean, come on, man. I mean, of course, we get the colors, the classic Wolverine tiger stripe colors, the yellow, the blues. He has the X-Men logo here in the belt. The blue, so kind of like a off blue that they're utilizing for this Wolverine here. A little bit more brighter than this one that we've gotten, you know, overall. So a little bit more brighter blue than this one. A little bit more brighter yellows overall. This face sculpt here is just so on point, man. The X-Men animated series all day long. I love it. Now they have it to where you can see now he has his mask pulled back. That's awesome. So they give you that option to put that here. You know, claws look really good, pretty sturdy overall. Now we also have, you know, 2 fisted hands for this Wolverine. So if you want fisted hands for your Wolverine figure, you can do that. Also, he has, of course, his X-Men animated series face sculpt with the mask. So if you want him with that mask, you can swap all this out and you get an X-Men animated series Wolverine figure. There you go. There it is. Oh, I love it. This is so awesome. There it is. There it is. So this is definitely hands down the best Wolverine figure that I've seen. But yeah, loving this, folks. This is the standout for me with this Wolverine. You know, I did bring out Morph, and I brought out Jubilee. I have these figures reviewed already on the channel. They've been like over a year ago. So if you want to check that out as well. And we're also going to take a look at another figure that I've been wanting to check out here on the channel, y'all, for some time. And that is Beast. Now, this is the retro carded Beast that I got maybe like a year and a half ago. But this is the Beast that I've been looking forward to for some time, folks. He comes with a lot. Now, I wanted to make sure I give this figure some love because he is hands down one of my all-time favorite Marvel Legends figures, period. Not just X-Men, but Marvel Legends figures, period. This is awesome. As you can see, we do have the gray Beast here. It's pretty much the same body mode, different face sculpt. We do have a more angry face sculpt swapped for this Beast here, but this is the one that I've wanted, folks. Articulation is excellent. He comes with some swappable hands, some swappable heads. So let's take a look at that. But man, the blues, this is the perfect blue. The one I would have chosen if I created this figure. If I had any input on this figure, this is the blue I would have chosen. This figure looks amazing, folks. I love it. This is the pride of my X-Men collection. And again, he comes with a lot of accessories, y'all. I had to show some love to this Beast figure here. So he comes with this swappable head here, which is more of an angry beast-like face sculpt. He also comes with these swappable hands here. All right, so he comes with swappable hands. You got that. And he also has these 2 beakers. Is that what it's called? For his little science experiments. So he has these 2 beakers here. One says X gene on one, and the other says nothing. So he has these 2 beakers. If I'm not mistaken, they're called beakers or something like that. But this is what he uses for his science experiments and everything. And one of the biggest things for this Beast is that he has this classic lab coat. All right. I have the lab coat completely on, folks. And again, this looks pretty cool. I apologize. I don't know where I put those glasses. Those little things, you know, they're so easy to lose. They're in one of my little bags that I keep accessories in. But yeah, this looks awesome, folks, to have him in this little lab jacket. Now, he comes with a little scientific, you know, lab beakers or whatnot. So you can put those in his hand and everything. So that's cool. I just wanted to show some love to this figure because Hank McCoy, aka Beast, is one of my all-time favorite X-Men characters, all-time favorite Marvel Legends characters, period. So when they revealed this figure like a year and a half ago or whatnot, I was like, okay, I'm all in with this figure here. I gotta have him. So really happy to have this Beast here in the lab coat and everything. So very versatile. Wanted to kind of show off his swappable head, which is I'm back and I got Beast with his more angry beast-like face sculpt here. So again, this guy is awesome, folks. I mean, all the way through, this is one of my most favorite X-Men figures, period, man. So we got Beast here. Try to get him to stand. All right, so we got Beast. Will he stand? Will he won't stand? Will he do it? Will he fall? All right, so we got Beast here. And that's it, folks. We got 2 more. Of course, we got Mojo here. We got Long Shot. I don't want to make him fall down, but I got Long Shot. Apocalypse just fell down. Apocalypse down for the count. But we got Longshot here. I just wanted to kind of showcase him, man. Another retro carded figure here. Looks pretty awesome. He comes with the daggers and another dagger here. A sheath for this dagger. His little pouch here. Really cool character. It looks like Sting. Honestly, it really looks like Sting from back in the day. So we got Longshot. And we also have one of my most favorite Marvel Legends figures, period. And that is the Spyro figure. Now, this one here is hands down one of my top, has to be one of my top 10 Marvel Legends figures ever, man. This figure looks amazing. They handled all the 6 arms so very well. All the various weapons, the accessories, the sculpted detail overall, man. This figure is on a whole nother level. Overall, this figure looks amazing. This has to be Marvel Legends, or one of Marvel Legends' best ever. I love the Spyro character. Hopefully we'll get to see her in X-Men 97. We'll see. Hopefully we'll see her in a live action film. Maybe Deadpool. You know, who knows? We'll see. And then last but not least, we have Mojo. I don't know if I want to pull him up because he might fall. No, he won't. All right, so we got Mojo here, and he just looks hideous and crazy, and he's all bad and evil and always causing trouble for the X-Men, wanting them to be a part of one of his episodes or his crazy shows or some sort of a channel of shows and things that he tries to create, man, for entertainment. So for Mojo World. So yeah, Mojo looks awesome as well. But folks, that's all I have for this episode. You know, I just wanted to share my thoughts on not only, you know, X-Men 97 trailer, the Deadpool Wolverine trailer, but some figures that I've really been wanting to take a look at and show some love to. Of course, X-Men 97 wave, been trying to get to this wave. Also wanted to take a look at some retro Marvel Legend figures such as this Beast, man. This Beast is so awesome. And Spyro, these two are just like the best, folks. I mean, just the best. Hopefully I can get Spyro to stand up with Beast. But these two are the best, folks. And of course, you know, the man with the plan, the man who's the best at everything that he does, and that's Wolverine. You gotta love Wolverine. So they did an excellent job with this guy here, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to comment below. Let me know what you think about these figures. X-Men 97, Wolverine Deadpool. I feel like Wolverine Deadpool is going to knock it out of the park. It's going to help rejuvenate the MCU. That's what I'm hoping for. And hopefully X-Men 97 is going to be watchable. Hopefully it'll be something that I can watch. But folks, comment below. Let me know. Be sure to also ring that bell for all notifications so that you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. And folks, also, don't forget to what? Like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't done so already, be sure to do so. If you don't, I'm going to get my main man Wolverine on you, and he's going to have to take care of it. He's going to have to show you how to subscribe and hit that like button. But, yeah, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, y'all. And also, don't forget that I'm on social media with Instagram and Twitter. So if you have those outlets, be sure to give me a follow. And, folks, be sure to check out my community tab. I'm always posting news and updates there. And again, folks, I appreciate you for so much for bearing with me for this episode. I apologize if it ran too long. We just got a lot to talk about, a lot to be excited for. So definitely comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. And again, folks, thanks so much. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. Until next time, folks. Bye for now.